Alright, let's start from the first room on the left then. Oh. Let's see. This guy's pretty tall. Orange hair, dark eyes that look bluish grey. He reminds me of one of those jocks back in middle school who used to strut around like he owned the entire school. Was never really a big fan of his type. Nonetheless, he's one of the patients here. I should say hi. Who do we have here? Hello. Oh, what a beautiful girl. Who's not Charlie? Well, not as beautiful as I am, of course. Okay, buddy, whatever you say. Who are you? How rude of me. I apologize for not introducing myself. My name is Sebastian. I'm the resident pretty boy around here. I'm sure you can see why. Is that why there are mirrors everywhere? Oh boy. I thought narcissists only existed in video games. Alright, good talk. Time to get out of here. Wait, I'm sorry. It's not often that I get to meet new people, so I don't really know how to act. Leo told me that I should probably tone it down before I scare people off with that disgusting mouth of mine. He's so mean. He's just jealous. He gives off a much worse first impression than I do. Just kind of stands here and stares at you, which would be intimidating if he was 4 feet taller. I keep telling him that if he keeps scowling his life away, it'll become a permanent fixture on his face. But then he said that if that happens, at least he was blessed enough to not be born with my face. Just because he doesn't have eyes for beauty doesn't mean he can insult me all he wants. Has he looked at himself recently? He's probably not even tall enough to look in the mirror. Well, friendships come in all forms, as they say. It's nice to meet you. May I know your name? It's Kaja. Such a pretty name. It suits you. Thanks. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Yeah. You're here for the program, I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Well, let's be honest. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Rehabilitation? That sounds kind of cold. Cold? Why? This is a rehabilitation center. What did you think goes on here? Sorry, Leo was the one who wanted to come here, and he's rarely proactive about anything, so I just followed him. I'm not too clear on the details myself. Most of what they said just went over my head. Stuff about fixing me and making me socially acceptable again. I don't think I'm entirely comfortable with trying to make myself better. I'm not sick of, after all, I'm okay right now. I don't need to be treated. So he says. The first stage is always denial, but it's kind of weird. He's here even though he doesn't know why? Do you know everyone else here? Actually, I actually don't know who else is here. I haven't really had time to check. I've been unpacking. I should be packing my things. Speaking of which, I should get back to that, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, his luggage is still out. It doesn't look like he's unpacked any of his clothes yet. I wonder if he requested those mirrors in his room or if he brought them here himself. Does he have his very own mirror dealer? Inquiring minds want to know. I'll leave you to it then. Thanks. I look forward to seeing you around here more often. Emmeline stuffed this tablet thing in my hand before I left. Apparently it has super duper hot tags written by yours truly. Alright, that's it. From Emmeline's data, Patient number 1, Sebastian. 20 years old. God, you're too young for me. Likes steaks. What? Let's get back. Likes steak and dislikes cursing. Currently living with his single mom. Is kind of a mama's boy. Kind of a weirdo, don't you think? I can't talk to someone who just compliments himself all the time. He just seems so shallow, you feel? And of course, I'm not saying this because I'm jealous of his perfect skin. No, sir. Oh, yeah, what I didn't tell you, they all have a twist to their personality. Well, everyone does. It's something they hide, but this is the main focus of this game, that these characters have a twist, and you have to figure that twist out and help them, I guess. Hurts, not mine. It has him marked down as a foreigner. I wonder what that means. On the triangular continent, most people live in one country for their whole life. It's hard to move around with tensions rising between countries. Well, moving on. Let's try the next room. Have you ever heard of knocking? Oh, have you ever heard of knocking? He's much shorter. Ah, so that's that guy. Okay, he's much shorter than the guy from before. I think he might even be shorter than I am. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and a really irritated look on his face. Who are you? You barge in without knocking, and that's the first thing you say. You're not very polite, are you? And you're not very hospitable, are you? If you have nothing to say, then show yourself out the door. I'm busy. With what exactly? Scowling out the window? I can't be bothered with the likes of you right now. Leave. What's wrong with this guy? Did he not get his coffee this morning or something? No, I should be polite. At least one of us should act like an adult, and it doesn't look like it's going to be him. Sorry for barging into your room without knocking. I'm Kaja. Who are you? You're really going to make me do this? Yes, sir. I'm going to make you act like a decent human being. Apologies. I'm Leo. Oh, the infamous Leo of Sebastian's nightmares. He does wield one mean scowl. You don't need to remember it. I don't plan on meeting you again. I feel like we're going to get along just fine. Yeah. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. I'm here for the program too. Okay, with you, I would say, go with this. I'm here for the program too. That's a lie. I know all the program participants, and you aren't one of them. You're probably one of the volunteers that Emmeline said would come help out. Nothing gets past this guy, huh? Note to self, don't lie unless you want to get caught out on it. Okay, let's see if I can go back. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. I figured. The way Emmeline was talking, I knew it had to be something like this. She always does unnecessary things. Thinks she knows what's best for everyone, even though she's just sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. She keeps doing it, even though I've told her numerous times to just mind her own business. Huh? Do the two of them know each other? But Emmeline only knows scientists, which means... Well, whatever. For the record, if you were planning on choosing me as your patient, don't waste your time. You intrigue me, Leo. I am thinking about taking you, actually, if you insist on me not taking you. And the only reason I'm here is for Sabby. I knew he wouldn't come if I didn't sign up with him. You seem like a good friend. Huh? Are you deaf? How did you come to that conclusion? Well, you're here for someone else's benefit, aren't you? I'd say that's pretty nice. One look at you just screams BFF, you know? It is kind of selfless. I don't know if I would have done the same thing even for Emmeline. Those are a lot of books over there. Are they all yours? Must have been a pain to get them all in here. It would have been much less of a pain if Emmeline had actually helped out instead of just standing there laughing. Yep, that sounds like Emmeline, alright. Wow, these are huge! Don't touch them. Jesus, calm down. Calm yourself. Okay, I won't. Are these all textbooks? Do you actually read all of these for fun? Don't you fall asleep trying to read these? I find them kind of boring. Agreed! I still want to read the one I bought though. Because it's on a subject that I actually want to study. Yeah, other than that, boring. Textbooks are boring. I love reading. That's why I keep doing visual novels. Reading is fun. But textbooks, nah. If they're on a subject you like, no problem whatsoever. But as soon as it's something I do not really want to get myself immersed in, I tend to just kind of ignore it and maybe read it if I really have to, but then it's mostly too late, and I maybe get to read 1 or 2 chapters before I fall asleep and have the exam the next day, and I'm like, I totally read your book. Yep. No. But yeah, let's get going. Let's finish this. This is already going on for a while now. I don't think it is going to go on for much longer, but oh well. Maybe I'll cut it in 2 parts. If it's too long. A 1 hour part, okay, but 2 hours? Isn't that just because you're too stupid to understand them? Hey, I'll have you know that I graduated. Oh! You think reading books is worthless? Isn't that just because you're too stupid to understand them? He does kind of look like Theo. And has a similar name. Hey, are you okay? You just suddenly went quiet. Ooh, what was that? That was a boy. He looked Martasco. He talked. Was that a hallucination? Are you not feeling well? I may not look it, but I know a little bit about medical practices, so I can help. Are you hurt anywhere? No, I can't tell him about this. He'll think I'm crazy. People don't just see Martascans randomly. No, it's fine. I just got triggered by seeing so many textbooks in one place, that's all. Sorry, that was a joke. Isn't the point of a joke to be funny? It wasn't. Ouch! This guy's not very nice. I think I pissed him off. The door's right behind you, so show yourself out. I need to finish unpacking before that idiot starts whining for me again. Go bother him or climb trees or whatever, I don't care. This conversation is over. I wonder if I should tell Emmeline about what I saw. I feel like she'd get way too excited and try to run experiments on me. Maybe I should keep it to myself for now. It was probably just a one-time thing and I have to focus on this rehabilitation program anyway. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, back to Leo. Let's see. From Emmeline's data. Patient number 2, Leo, 19 years old. You're even younger. Alright, now I feel old. He likes apple pie and has a brother named Theo. You are his brother! Oh, okay, that does explain a lot. Doesn't he remind you of a real live human grumpy cat? He does, doesn't he? Also, please make fun of his height. It ticks him off a lot. He's so sensitive about it that it's ridiculous. It also pisses him off when you use him as a chair. when, how, and why would you use him as a chair? I'm constantly used by my friends as their armrest. But as a chair? Nah, they know that I would kill them if I do. Of course it does, Eminem. That has nothing to do with height. I wouldn't be happy with you if you sat on me either. Everything else on here seems to be marked as classified information. Why give me a file if everything is on it is classified? Well, on to the next patient. Alright, the next one seems to be a girl. I'm already exhausted and I'm not even halfway through yet. They're quite the characters. I don't remember people being like this in college. But then again, I never really tried to talk to anyone either. True. Oh, cutesy. Oh, a girl. She's pretty. Red hair and green eyes. I wonder if she has any relatives who are Martascan. Those are the distinguishing features of people who come from Martasco, after all. It's okay. If she was actually dangerous, Emmeline wouldn't have let her join. But it's kind of weird. I've heard that there were Martascans like her in Citelle, but I've never actually met one before. I wonder if it's hard for her to live here with an appearance like that. The only thing Citelle hates more than HASBER project failures are Martascans. Hi, my name is Kaja. I'm happy to see that I'm not the only girl here. I don't really care either way. Oh, it talks! What's your name? Charlie. Well, I am curious why you are here, but since it is based on the HASBER project failures, I guess she is here for the rehabilitation. So let's go for this. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Cool. This is mildly uncomfortable. Do you know anyone else here? My brother. Oh, your brother's here too. Unfortunately. Oh. Okay, nice talk. Excuse me. She just left. Well, no point in staying here anymore then. That went well. Nailed it, Kaja. You're 3 out of 3. They love you. From Emily's data. Patient number 3, Charlie, 18 years old, likes anything watermelon and dislikes worthless things. Lives with her brother Nick. So I guess the next one is either Nick or another girl. And the last one is definitely a guy. Based on the shadow. Females normally get long hair to differentiate them from their male counterparts. Yeah, let's see. From those 3, I wouldn't know who to choose. I like them all. But I'm mostly intrigued with Leo so far. It says here that she's the only one of the 5 patients that's a girl. Alright. She kind of reminds you of a rock, doesn't she? Just kind of sits there and lets you talk over her. Oh, and the question I'm sure you're wondering about. She's half Martascan. Her dad's the foreigner. Her mom's from Citelle, and both she and her brother are half. Interesting family dynamic, don't you think? I didn't know if no half Martascans even existed. Most Martascans who enter the country are under heavy surveillance. I didn't know that the government allowed them to marry. She has a brother too, huh? I wonder how it feels to have a brother. I wouldn't know. I'm an only child. I like having a brother. Because I do. But I think being an only child can have its benefits, but mostly negative. influence on you because you do not learn to share, is what I learned when I got in contact with only children, whatever. They tend to be more self-absorbed than kids with siblings, because their parents give them everything they want. But yeah, it seems our main character isn't like that, so good on us. I used to really want a sibling until it became obvious that wasn't going to happen. And now Mom and Dad are dead. I wonder what it would have been like to have someone who understood what I was going through when Mom and Dad passed away. Moving on. Oh, what do we have here? Hi, I'm Kaja. Blonde hair, green eyes. Hey, doesn't he look like... Yes, the name's Nick. Nice to meet you. I knew it. This must be Charlie's brother. Let's be honest again. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Oh, are you the college student Emlyn was talking about? Thank you for coming here. I signed my sister up for this as well. She's next door. Have you met her yet? Yeah, we met a couple minutes ago. I guess this sibling animosity doesn't go both ways. He seems to like his sister well enough. I see. Then I have to give you a warning now. Even though we just met, it's never too early to start being careful. I'm sure you understand. No, I don't. Not really. What are you talking about? Warning for what? Listen up, okay? I'm going to explain this to you right now. What's he going on about? If you have any intentions with her, you'll have to get through me first. Is the expression how I would talk if I looked like that? Charlie is too perfect to hang out with people who have impure motivations. She's so nice, so people can easily take advantage of her kindness. She never says no to people, even they clearly aren't good people. Oh god, is he that type of character? Do these kinds of people actually exist in real life? That's my job to a brother to scare up any potential dangers. It's hard work, but it's work I will happily do if it's to protect your virtue. You understand now? She must be protected at all costs. There are a lot of evils in this world. Monsters, so evil you wouldn't believe it. I've seen things, terrible things. I'm beginning to see why Charlie's so hostile towards him now. People always try to get close to her, which I understand. Charlie just has this charm about her that makes everyone want to talk to her. But that's also really troublesome. What if one of them tries to harm her? I have to be on the lookout all day. Honestly, it's super suspicious when anyone tries to talk to her. Are they trying to steal her away from me? Are they trying to monopolize her? Charlie's still too young for marriage. In fact, she should never marry. No one is good enough for her. He's still going on. Has he paused to take a breath yet? I don't think he has. I can't believe that creep signed up here as well. And to make things worse, he's only 2 rooms away from Charlie. Only 2. 10 wouldn't even be enough. What if he decided to do something to her while I'm not looking? He needs to keep his disgusting hands off of her. I have no idea what he's talking about anymore. 2 rooms down? Is he talking about Sebastian? I feel like he'd be more interested in himself though. You know, with those mirrors and all. Hey, do you think I should stand outside her room and guard it every night? I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, maybe you're right. Charlie always gets upset with me when I do things like that. But she also looks scared when she's upset. Though recently I haven't been as able to tell when she's unhappy. It's kind of sad. She needs to rely on her older brother more. She used to tell me everything. Trouble in paradise, I guess. If you can even consider that paradise. Well, I do appreciate you volunteering your time for this. I know you're probably busy with a lot of other things as well. It really means a lot that you took the time to come here to help a bunch of people you don't even know. Thank you. No problem. I guess this guy can talk normally if he wants to. Well, I guess I should get back to unpacking. I haven't really gotten anything done because I keep stopping to stare at Charlie's pictures. See, I pinned them up all over the room. Creep. That way I'll be able to see her no matter what I'm doing. She'll be the first thing I see when I wake up, the last thing I see when I go to sleep, and of course she'll be in my dreams. Never mind. See you around. Charlie must have absolutely no privacy with a brother like that. From Emily's data. Patient number 4, Nick, 20 years old, lives with his sister Charlie, likes daydreaming, dislikes thinking. Likes daydreaming and dislikes thinking? Isn't that kind of contradictory? Isn't he so funny? He's funny, right? Sometimes I have to wonder if he truly believes in the dumb things he spouts. He'd have to be a special kind of stupid too. Emmeline, you can't say that about your patient or anyone. One more room to go. At least be 21, please. Hi. Did you need something? Black hair and glasses. His posture is awfully rigid. I'm Kaja. I'm here to help with the rehabilitation. Oh, I see. He must be the one Emlyn was talking about. My name is Delaney. Delaney? Delaney? Delaney. Let's go with Delaney. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope you and I will be able to work well together. Please do ask if there's anything that you need from me, and I will do my best to oblige your request. So formal! Do you know any of the others? Yes, I know all of them in this hallway. We've run into each other a couple of times in the city, so I would say we qualify as acquaintances. Some more than others, of course. The only one I would consider myself close to is Charlie. Really? It's kind of weird imagining them as friends. They seem quite different. Sebastian is fun to hang around, but we don't talk very often. I don't think he likes me very much. The other two are fine, but I would prefer if they remained far away from me. A couple of cities away would be nice. That doesn't sound fine to me. Well, I don't really blame him. The other two don't seem easy to get along with at all. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Oh, me? There's nothing really impressive to tell, perhaps, but whether or not something is impressive depends on who you speak to, and I would very much like to hear your story. Oh wow, this guy is very straightforward. Well, I guess I met Emmeline in college and we're good friends. I didn't actually know that she ran this rehabilitation center until I got here. I'm here because the government said that they'd admit me into the HASBER project if I helped out here for 2 weeks. Oops, should I be telling them that? Well, it seemed like I'm trying to rub it in their faces. Oh, did they? I'm a little surprised. The government does not usually grant exceptions like that, but I do not presume to know your circumstances. I wish you good luck then in your endeavors. I don't sense any malice in his voice, just genuine support. I guess it wasn't entirely correct when they taught us in school that their HASBER project failures spend the rest of their lives hating society and plotting a revenge. I think that comes with the time, because if the society keeps hating them for being failures, they will start hating the society back for hating them being failures. And, well, seeing themselves as failures and feeling weak, being unable to do anything about their status of being a failure, which will then lead to them hating everything and everyone else but themselves. It is kind of a mechanism to defend oneself. Other than that, they would fall into depression and probably kill themselves if the pressure is too high. And I would not recommend doing that, because what do you care that what others think of you? It is important that you like yourself. Sure, it is nice to have someone tell you you look good and appreciate what you're doing, but as long as you yourself enjoy what you're doing, enjoy the way you live, enjoy the way you look, don't let anyone change you. It is your way of living, and you should do it. Alright. Thank you for speaking with me. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. I hope we can both benefit from this. If you have any questions, please ask and I will do my best to answer. I often find it difficult to talk about myself, so I prefer when other people ask me questions so that I can answer instead. Yeah, well, I hate people asking me questions about what I'm planning to do in the future or stuff like that, because I normally don't plan ahead. I just do the things I want to do, and when it ends up working, I'm happy. If not, I look for something else. I don't know. I never saw the essence behind planning years ahead, and then you make one tiny mistake and everything crumbles before you, and you realize, wow, I just messed up. I won't be able to do whatever it was that I planned 3 years ago to do now. Well, it'll all work out in the end, as long as you put your mind to it. This will be a good learning experience for me, and I hope you will find the time to be worthwhile as well. That felt exactly like some sort of business transaction from Emily's data. Patient number 5, genau. Right. English, please ignore my German. 5 wouldn't even be correct. 5 is the German word for 5. 5. I don't know why I messed that up, but okay. Patient number 5, Delano, 19 years old. Why is the maximum 20? 21, someone, please? I'm 22. Almost 23. Give me someone that is 21, please. He's not. 19 years old. Likes farming. Dislikes witness violence. What? Okay. He talks like some of the professors out at our university, doesn't he? Actually, I don't think even our professors talk like that, so I wonder if he knows how to swear. He's so stuffy. Sometimes you... Well, he's the obligatory classes character, so we had to include him. Wait, it said he likes farming? Like the florally type of farming? He likes that? It's a lot of manual labor, isn't it? Can he even lift a shovel? Wow! My character is nice. Well, that sure was a colourful cast of characters that Emmeline managed together. I've met everyone already, so I should go back to Emmeline. So I guess we have the Hime-sama. Let me think. Osama is the king. What was the word for prince? Oh well. So we have the royalty character, the one that is absolutely absorbed with himself. So the narcissist, the grumpy cat, also now known as the tsundere character. We have the stone. What would be the best character description? Well, what would be her stereotype? Let's see. Himedere tsundere. You would be... No, can't really. I'm sure there's a stereotype for her, but I can't find it in my head right now. Then we have the Broco, the Syscon, and the Elite. Okay. Interesting. I normally hate the tsundere character, but I like this one because he's so grumpy. So yeah, I guess we'll go for Leo. I've met everyone already, so I should go back to Emmeline. Emmeline, I'm done. Oh, you're back and still in one piece. How did it go? Did you like them? Any particular one caught your eye? Oh man, your face, it's great. Reminds me of that time I dragged you on stage to sing a duet with me. You're a terrible friend. I know. Didn't you find their antics entertaining though? Sometimes people are so over the top that they're amusing to watch. We all fit in some sort of stereotype after all, some more than others. But Kaja, a bit of advice. What is it? Out of our 5 senses, sight is our strongest. We can see exceptionally well. However, sometimes because of that, we tend to ignore the inputs from all our other senses. So if you have the time, sometimes try closing your eyes and just listening, okay? Maybe you'll learn something new. Would it kill you to say something normal like, don't judge a book by its cover? Oh god, no! Don't quote that, please. I'm sorry. One of my professors wrote a book, and the exam I had to write yesterday was based on that book. And literally the first chapter is about how you can't just judge someone by its just from the outside. You have to get to know them. And he kept quoting that song, you can't judge a book by looking at its cover or something like that. I don't know, it was quoted 5 or 6 times. I'm so sick of hearing it or reading it. Why be normal when you can be like this? Don't you know that NPCs in games always have to speak in riddles to make life more difficult for the protagonist for no apparent reason? Didn't notice, but okay, I normally don't read the quest inscriptions because I'm too lazy. I did that. Especially in MMOs, I did that, but as soon as I was with the group and I kept reading and they were like, are you coming? Why aren't you coming? Hello, are you still there? And I kept reading the story because I wanted to know the story that was going on. I gave up. I don't know if you know Nostay, I played that for like 5 years. And the first time I played to level 60, I think. Yeah. I really read every quest in inscription and I knew the story that was going on, but as soon as you hit level 55, you basically can't do the quests alone. So I was forced to be quick about it or accept the quests before I group up with someone. And yeah, that was the point that I started to not care about quests anymore. It's quite sad actually, because it has all the lore and the story that is going around you being in that world. In it, and because you want to finish something quickly, you just tend to not read it, and everything is lost. So yeah, and it's a good thing that there are these mini maps that show you where you have to go and what you have to do. Because I'm sorry, but I do not bother to read that anymore, and I'm totally off topic, but hey. Let's continue. I guess this will be at least 2 parts long, but yeah. They're the true antagonists. I thought you were supposed to be the protagonist now? Oh, sweetie, why can't I be both? Emmeline has always been rather odd, but she means well. Thanks, I'll keep your advice in mind. And that's all I want. Oh, hi Stone. Charlie, I mean. Charlie, what are you doing here? Running away. Running away? Charlie, come back. Don't leave your brother all alone. Oh boy. I didn't go bother you all day because I knew you needed space, but you're done unpacking, right? Of course you are. Your room is so bare. Well, except for that welcome map that you have. I'm really happy you have it. It really makes your room seem less gloomy. You're the one who forced it in my room. Don't sweat the small details. It's ugly. Throw it out. Oh, it's ugly. Throw it out. It's infused with love. It couldn't possibly be ugly. You can wake up every morning and see it and think of me, okay? I'll think of it when I step on it. Yeah, this relationship turned out about as well as I expected. I bet you're hungry, Charlie. Let's go get dinner together, okay? You can pick whatever you want. I'm eating with Delaney. Huh? Alone? Just the 2 of you? No way. Don't you think that's very suspicious? You need to be careful with guys like him, Charlie. If you don't watch him carefully, he'll pounce. He definitely has hidden motives and motivations. No, he just wants dinner. More like he wants you for dinner. Oh, what's all this noise out here? Are these my fans? Are my fans here to see me? Does my hair look okay? Oh, who am I kidding? I always look great. You creep! No way! Nick, is that you? Wait, don't tell me you're here for the program too. Good grief, I have to deal with you for 2 weeks? Sounds like you have a problem with me. Why do you hate me so much? What did I ever do to you? Do you want the list in alphabetical order or order of severity? It would be the same either way because I haven't done anything to you. You spend all your time chasing after Charlie. It's so weird. Yeah, well, you spend all your jealous and mining and your own reflection, but you don't hear me bringing it up every time we see each other. Oh wow, look at those identical tick marks. That's pretty impressive. And besides, the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm a sleazebag like you. Have you ever thought that maybe that was your fault? Oh, it is my fault or... Oh, it's my fault that you're so weird? No, but it's your fault that I have to watch Charlie all day. If I don't defend your virtue, who will? I don't need anyone to defend me. Let's make a deal. You stay 100 feet away from Charlie at all times and I'll stop bothering you. What kind of stupid one-sided deal is that? The one who should be staying away from her is you. You can't protect her like I can. I'm not some narcissist freak like you. How dare you to say that again? I'm not some narcissistic freak like you. Shut up. Sorry, Leo. Oh, sorry, Leo. You better be. Wow, that was impressive. I guess having a scary, glowering face does come in handy sometimes. Hey, are you going back to your room? Wait for me, I'll come with you. No, I'm busy right now. Really? Busy? We both know that you're probably just making sure your textbooks are in alphabetical order. One narcissistic comment from you and I'm kicking you out. You know me so well. Hey, are you feeling better? Wait, is he talking to me? Yeah, I'm fine now. Okay. Huh, maybe I misjudged him a bit. Well, I guess I should. Excuse me, pardon me. There's somewhere I need to... Shit. Whoa! Desperate times call for desperate measures, as they say. Where is this somewhere you need to be? It wouldn't happen to be dinner with dear Charlie, would it? Wow, that guy's unexpectedly fast. Hey, come back here, I'm not done with you yet. Freedom. Thanks, Citelle. I'll meet you at the restaurant. So, what did you think? I'm a big happy family, right? Yeah, sure. You don't give me that look. It'll be a lot of fun, I promise. Emily, you read lab reports for fun. I'm not sure we enjoy the same things. Cut them some slack, okay? No matter what they tell you, they're all here because they chose to be here. They weren't satisfied with themselves, and so they came here to change, and that's admirable, don't you think? They weren't satisfied, so they came here to change. I'll do this seriously then. If they're trying to make an effort to improve their lives, then I'm going to respect that. And somewhere along the line, maybe I can change too. Maybe I can be braver. Then I'll choose. 1 week ago. The hourglass experiment. Where am I? I can't see anything. My hands feel as if they're bound to something. I can't move my arms at all. Some kind of rope? No. It feels like metal. I can wriggle my feet if I try, but they're bound in place too. There's something heavy on my head as well. A helmet? Why? No, first, the more important question is, who am I? I can't remember anything. I don't know my name. I don't know my background. I don't know how old I am. I can't even remember what I look like. It's no use. Nothing is coming back to me. It's all just one blank slate. I don't remember how I got here either. In fact, I don't remember anything about me. I still remember useless things like the multiplication table. I still remember the language. I know basic facts, but I don't remember anything about myself. My whole body feels sluggish, my muscles feel sore. Even if I could somehow get the restraints off of me, my limbs aren't cooperating with me. My head feels really weird. Have I been drugged? Suspicious person. No. I told you there was activity shown on the monitor. She's definitely awake. Let me in. I want to talk to her. I've waited long enough. Do you know how important she is? There's a voice outside the door, so I'm in a room, and I guess I'm a girl. Hi, sweetie, you're awake. How do you feel? Not very great, I presume? We did just crack your head open, after all. Well, maybe you don't feel it. We loaded you up on anesthetics, so it'll take a while before the pain sets in. You cracked my head open? Yeah. There was something we needed to get from inside your brain. It was such a bummer that it was all empty. Oh well, didn't really expect much else, so it wasn't really a surprise. But it was very impressive. I've never seen anything like it before. Completely emptied out. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I was talented enough to do that. Are you talking about my memories? Who knows? Can't be giving away all my secrets right now, can I? Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I'll dangle you some information. Would that make you happy? Would you like to know about yourself, about your background and family and occupation? What about your preferences and hobbies, or maybe the husband you have waited back home? Not gonna talk anymore. Boo! You're no fun. Well, it's about time anyway. They're beeping at me from outside the room. Unfortunately, we'll have to sedate you again. Can't have you awake when we're running tests on you, you know. What are you guys trying to do with me? Why am I here? Who even are you? Who am I? What that's too many questions. You think you can just ask the antagonist of all the questions and get the answers? Do you not know how things work? Just sit tight for a little bit. They'll all be answered by the endgame. Don't worry, we won't pull a cliffhanger on you. But, I feel like a kind of mean just leaving you hanging like this, so I'll give you some hints. Let's start with me first. You can call me whatever cringeworthy name you want. The kidnapper, the super bad villain. I roll with anything, really. Sometimes my boss likes to insult me and call me names, so those are fine too. I'm used to everything. It feels better when people insult you, don't you agree? Oh, so you're an all right. You don't think so? I guess it's an acquired taste. It did take me a while to get used to it after all. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, nicknames. And the only thing you can't call me is Memory Wiper. That one's not my fault. Someone else did that to you. We're just here picking up the spoils. Any other nickname? is fine though. And as for you, well, I don't know your name either, to be honest. I met you a couple of days ago and you were already like this. We've just been calling you patient number 6. Oh, number 6? There are 5 others. Oops, accidentally let that slip. I'm such a big dummy. Don't worry though, the other 5 aren't like you at all. You are special. But calling you patient number 6 has gotten kind of annoying, you know. It's so long and doesn't flow at all. Oh, I have an idea. Since you're giving me a nickname, it's only fair that I give you one too, right? What should I call you? Oh, I know. Let's go with Kaja. Chapter 0, the 6th patient. To be continued. Hi guys, thanks for playing the demo and making it all the way over here. I hope you enjoyed what you played so far. This game is planned for free release, resuming everything goes according to plan and the Kickstarter goal is reached. If you can't donate, please help spread the word. I'd appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Please drop in at Tamagobums on Tumblr or Twitter. Once again, thank you so much. No, thank you. I really liked it. So yeah, I pretty much only knew the Martician, whatever, the part of the military country. I didn't know the rest, so it was fun to get through this, and I would really wish to know what is going to happen in the main game. I didn't think it would be this long. I thought it would be a bit shorter, but well, I guess if it is finished any time in the future, it'll be one of those 6 to 7 hour games. Took me 2 hours for the demo for 1 chapter, so let's say there are 5 chapters. I guess 10 hours then. But yes, that was really interesting. I hope you are as interested in this game as I am, and the links will be down in the description. As Mirelle, or Tamago Buns, already said, follow her on Twitter, on Tumblr, but as I said, there wasn't an update on her Twitter yet this year, or anytime last year, in the recent months about this game. I haven't checked the Kickstarter, as I said in the beginning. Maybe there's something there, but for now it seems like it is on hiatus, and maybe with enough attention we can get it out of there, because I would really love to play this. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you next week to another Kaja Checks Out demos. Yay! So put your suggestions for demos I should play down in the comments below. Everything to the developer is down in the description. I will start linking the Kickstarter if there is one, and I will add the Kickstarter pages from the earlier demos I played down in the description. And next week I've got a little surprise for you. Yay! So yeah, see you then. Bye bye.